Hey guys, S2J. I'm here to make a tutorial guide for you guys. This time it's going to be about Falco's lasers against Falcon. It'll be an anti-laser guide. So, Falco's laser game is obviously really obnoxious on a Falcon, and it's tough to deal with whether you're low level or high level. Why? Because Falcon's like a really big ass target, and even when he's dashing, he's still like a big target. Like other characters duck, and they have usually better tools. They might have better, faster like out of shield or moves, and have a more easily defined like counterplay game. And this is a problem that Falcons have to deal with, like no matter how good or bad they are. And even the Falco is kind of bad. You're still gonna get shot by a lot of lasers. It's something you have to deal with. So this guy wants to go into the methodology of how to deal with the laser game, and I'm gonna go through tactics that work on bad to better Falcos in order. So to start off, I want to talk about playing the Verticality game.
Choose your character, Captain Falcon.
So this is something I usually do on FD. Not as much lately, as I'll tell you why later, but I used to just full hop a lot. Back short hop can help too. Just jump a little higher, jump a little better too. And this is good because you can like you can fast fall or not fast fall, and if the Falco's like lasering and coming in like laser twice, aerial in, then you can space out moves to beat it, or put them in a slightly bad spot if you can like beat a shield. Sometimes small Falcons will go in after a laser and try to spot dodge you and shine you, but if you time it correctly or space it, they can't punish you. So flop game. You can also use platforms too.
Training mode. Falco.
That's your thing. You can like try to platform camp. So if Falco's lasering in place on the bottom here, you use platforms. You know, can be a good way to escape lasers. Maybe they'll try to come at you. That being said, I don't think this way of playing the game as Falco is that good in 2022 post Slippy. And because Falcos are a lot better at positioning and their CC game is good. So I used to use this as my main way like pre-Slippy, or maybe the beginning of Slippy. Now it's like pretty predictable, and I don't like doing it as normal unless they're bad, they're tilting, or they're like too aggressive. Like it's pretty good against Falcos that like they'll like laser twice and then they're in no matter what, or whatever. Besides that though, unless you see they're like kind of fucking up, I'll only use it against like against worse opponents. So that's like a simple way to work against like the worst of Falco players. Next, I'm going to talk about how to make Falco's laser less.
Training mode. Falco. Falco.
And it's basically by playing like a close mid-range game. So right here, Falco's lasering, and there is a window to hit Falco before the laser comes out. Basically, all you gotta do is like dash aerial or do moves at range like forward tilt, grab. Like Falcon has some like burst speed, right? So you can maybe catch Falco before aerials come out. And if you do so, then Falcos will probably not laser you when you're can threaten them in that range. And then it becomes this whole other dynamic where Falcos will start doing more up tilts and back airs. And that in itself is a whole different topic, but some Falcons like tilt and they never try to like be aggressive to stop the lasers from coming in. And you literally have to like know how to play the close mid-range game. But if you do, then the Falcons obviously laser less, and So up tilt backer and you bait that out, or you find a way to counter it. Point being, you gotta be able to play close mid-range game. I had to point that out. Okay, next is something that I see some Falcons try to do. I personally don't do it, and it's
Choose your character. Captain Falcon.
sometimes you can like side B laser. Yeah, right there. See how Falcon seems to be able to like slip through it? There you go. And this seems to be based on like Z-axis. Melee is not only X and Y, there's like Z. Where the laser seems to like mix. It's very interesting to think about. But it's not really my expertise, and I don't really use this a lot. I personally don't like think it's the sickest choice. Maybe once in a while if you can make it consistent. Why? Because if you laser and slip through and you're low percent and they CC your side B, then you're fucked anyways. But it can catch them off guard. I wouldn't say it's useless, and you should maybe try it out in situations to see if it works for you. Again, not really my forte, but I will still mention it. Okay, next I want to talk about blocking lasering, and then trying to like do stuff out of shield. So, you know, the way I play Falcon in every matchup, I try to like block a lot and outplay him out of shield. So against Falco's laser, it's no exception, right? And if Falco does like aggressive lasering on you, laser on top of your shield, you gotta really understand like the timing of moves, spacings, what the follow-up is. For example, like when a Falco is like lasering you, then they jump in. Do they shine automatically after going in? If they space it bad and time it bad, then you can stomp out of shield. But if they up tilt, then you can't really attack out of shield and you have to escape. I'd say rule of thumb, I usually try to like roll out or wave that shout. I'm getting lasered and you block it. It really depends on what's happening, and the slightest difference of timings and spacings is what changes what your decision like tree should be, and you just gotta grind the game out. In my opinion, experience is key. Or you can have like someone like your games and like point out situations. Whatever works for you. So yeah, some pointers, you know, like that.
Training mode.
Attack on shield. That's gonna be the Falco. Falco nears and low. Don't try to attack out of shield, just like roll out. Say the Falco is like very high, then moves become a little better. You notice they fuck with all canceling, whatever. So yeah, you gotta really play it by ear and see what the correct tactic is after that, you know. Okay. So yeah, that's what I've done, like my whole playing Falco for like the longest time, but I find it's not enough to only do play out of shield game like that. So the final piece to the puzzle, I think, is doing this, where you take laser,
Choose your character.
act out of it.
Falcon.
So that can mean like taking laser and dashing out, dashing back, or dashing towards. Because, you know, when you're like shielding and try to act out of it, you're kind of stationary, like no matter what, and you can get predictable by doing that too often. So taking laser, dashing back is pretty good. Dashing forward sometimes. sometimes you block, sometimes you don't. When you corner the lasering you, sometimes YOLOing in center stage can be good. Again, you gotta play it by ear and calculate like risk reward. I wanna look at the game that way. There's also take lasering and attacking out of it too. Take laser gentleman. Laser portal. And another important aspect is CC. Falco's lasers don't have a lot of stun, but if you CC, they have even less stun. You can portal quicker. Or get almost quicker out of it. You can also dash out of it quicker too. Another thing you can try to do is take laser and up air. Kind of hard to do and hard to remember to do in mid-match. I don't love doing it. It seems like only shittier Falcons in my head would get hit by that, but could work. Try it out for yourself. I don't think it's that good. Chef Rock kind of showed it off in a tweet or his cookbook. Again, it can be good. Just try it out for yourself. So yeah, being able to take laser, again, CCing is really important. Mix it up with defense, and by CCing like gentleman and forward tilting, you can reversal a lot more spots that you normally couldn't when you're like setting a shield. And the Falcos in return have to really mix up the laser game and be smart. They can't just like laser, you know, like an ape. Like they could in the past if you do all these tactics. So yeah, again, Falcon's a tall target and you can't really dodge like other characters, so you have to know how to like react out of it. Last thing before I go, Powershielding. Being decent at Powershielding goes a long way. Every Falcon, I played this game for a long time. Every Falcon that gets hit by a Powershielded laser, they get thrown off by a lot, so good chance to reversal out of it, especially if you're coming in. Power shield aerial out ASAP, and power shield is pretty tough, right? I find if you dash power shield, dash shield, chances of power shielding are a little easier. You can also reverse dash too. I'm not good at the reverse dash. But dash shielding makes your chances go up. If you want to be a nerd, you can like hold your trigger in slightly when you plug in your controller. Apparently that helps. I don't really do that. And maybe you can modify your triggers. Ask like a vendor or a nerd to do that for you, or do it yourself. Maybe that helps. It's outside my expertise. But yeah, power shielding is also a good way to counter Falco's lasers. And it's worth learning. Not only doing the action of power shielding itself, but also like acting out of it too when you do. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the guide. We'll try to get more guides out. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.